up, beautiful people? It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P. And this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective. Damn, son, back at it again. Boom. Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I had my notes all written down, and then I realized it's been such a long time that we checked in. I didn't even recap the live show, okay? First of all, I just want to say it was amazing, all right? In case you haven't seen, because it is on YouTube, it is on all the audio platforms. So in case you haven't seen or heard, it was oodles of fun, amazeballs, okay? First, I want to say shout out to everybody a part of the team. We always got the home team. We got Shy, we got Chanel, we got Sierra, we got Stan, like we got Lonnie. We locked in, right? But then shout out to Professor Odie, Dizzy, everybody who joined in on stage. Like, it was such a vibe. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't get nervous a lot. When it comes to shows, especially in Philly, your girl does not get nervous, okay? But it was snowing that morning. I'm like, fuck, I don't think nobody's gonna come. And everybody came. And it was thick in there. Like, thicker than a bowl of cold grits. Thicker than an African-American woman from the South. Thicker than, you know, my hair when it hits cute. See, Shad said my back. I'm so sick of him, yo. I'm so sick of him. Shout out to everybody who was a part of the show. Shout out to everybody who showed up. And I especially want to say shout out to my man, Alphys, okay? Because he came to the show. First of all, he flew back from like the Philippines or something to the show.
Y'all probably like an 18-hour flight.
Yes. Y'all probably hear me say his name a lot because he be on a live a lot. But he flew back to the United States to come to Philly to be at the show. And y'all know my goal for the year is to do a short film. So he brought a slate for me. Wasn't that nice, y'all? It's my fucking man, dog. Like, you are the GOAT. I appreciate you.
It's people like you that make the world go around, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And I also want to say, so after the live show, I really went dark for a little bit, especially when it came to like the podcast, because, you know, as y'all heard already, when I put out the short little episode, I was getting myself together because I had a lot going on at home, especially with my grandma. And the amount of people when that episode dropped that like reached out like, hey, you know, praying for you, or if like you need anything, like here are some resources, like have you tried blah 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 blah. I felt so overwhelmed, but like in a good way. I was like, oh my God, y'all really care about me. Dang, y'all don't just be laughing at me, y'all be laughing with me, and y'all care about me. Like, thank you, I appreciate it. And so yeah, that was it. Afterwards we went to Frame. Shout out to everybody over at Frame. Make sure we had a good time. And yeah, man, I'm just blessed. And that's the only energy I'm choosing to focus on right now. And that's it. And that's all. So, with that being said, Shy, you have something to say?
Oh, no.
Oh. With that being said,
I got my mic, though.
I see you leaned over. I like this for you. I like this for you.
Mic and everything. Because she yells at me. And you know, she doesn't say hi to me either. I do have something to say.
I got something to say, Dre.
I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Okay. So, with that being said, I wanted to talk to you guys about my phenomenal week or weekend, really. So yesterday, I went to Penders, right? Is this event in New York. So it was a cosplay thing. So first of all, shout out to Hellspawn Cosplay. Shout out to Sir Julius, or shout out to Meech and Julius, or whatever the case may be. So they're these cosplayers, and I've been like stalking them on Instagram. First of all, this is the season of stalking, and all my stalking paying off. Can we just say this? Can we say that?
That's wild.
This is the season of all my stalking paying off. I told you I was stalking Dizzy. Boom. Got linked up with Dizzy. I've been stalking fucking Meech and Julius. Boom. Got linked up with them. Right? So, they do like this Sengoku Power Ranger cosplay. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to put my head in. I want to do it. Right? So, event was yesterday, Saturday. It's called Penders, held by the Paladins of Cosplay. So, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm going to do it. First of all, if you thought that cosplaying is easy, it fucking is not. Okay, that's the first thing.
You guessed it. Yeah. You was wrong.
You was wrong, right? So I've done cosplay before, but it's usually like stuff with my son. And it's easy because it's like stuff with my son. This is the first time I've cosplayed as an adult with other adults. And like, nobody was like, worrying about these kids. Like, I ain't got to worry about making sure I got a hot glue gun and some goldfish. Like, I didn't have to do that. Like, I just was out being an adult, right? So first I want to say, getting this whole project together was crazy, okay? So Julius made my helmet and my bow and my gauntlets, right? So I'm like, I really have all the other items, but I need to see them ahead of time. So let me go pick it up like a day or two before so I can make sure the look is complete. So I drove all the way to New York on Friday to get it, right? So y'all know I be having my grandma, right? And in case you don't know, my grandma is 91. She has dementia. So, well, she'll be 91 in May. But I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just going to take her with me, right? So the whole ride down there, we were listening to podcasts. And the whole ride down there, my girl is talking to the podcast on the radio. So she like... So we're listening to true crime podcasts, right? We listen to Crime Junkies. Shout out to Crime Junkies. So she like, well, do they know what a little girl was? And she like, yeah, and that's why I don't let them kids go out after night, right? And she just
y'all ain't hear grandma. You hear Miss Anna's voice. She ain't even do it justice, because if you hear her voice.
So she's what you say? She really be like, she was talking to the radio like the whole ride down. I didn't have to say anything because she was talking to the radio the whole way down, right? So we go get the items and we're on our way back home. And if you know anything about like dementia, like the sundowning is crazy. So for some reason, whenever the sun goes down, it confuses them. And like, it just gets crazy. So like on the way back home, my girl just said, turn up, right? Now the whole ride down, we were fine. On a ride back, I knew something was up when she just started like trying to sing all the songs that was on the radio. But she was singing like the gospel version of all the songs that were on the radio. So even if you saw like the video I put up of like us driving back, she's like praising the Lord, right? She's not in it. She's not in it for real, right? So then out of nowhere, like she sat, she didn't move for like 2 minutes, right? It's a peaceful ride. Music's playing, bass is thumping, sunroof's open. It's a vibe. And my girl said, open the door. On 95, on the way back from New York, this woman just decided, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to try to open the door. I'm going to try to open the door. I'm going to try to open the door. I'm like, hey, what you doing? What are you doing? Why are you trying to open the door? And she looked me dead in my face and said, so I can tell him to slow down. Y'all. What the fuck? What in the fuck? All right. I'm like, yo, please get us the fuck home. Traffic is trafficking. It's rush hour on a Friday. So, shot. Look at this. What's happening? So anyway, so it's Friday, rush hour traffic. Like it usually takes like an hour and a half to get to and from New York. Today it's taking like 3 because rush hour traffic on a Friday, right? So, like I said, the ride there was fine. The ride back, my girl just said, turn up. So, once again, she had these little reset moments. And I know there are reset moments because she just get quiet, right? So, I'm real quiet for like 3 minutes. And I'm not sure if you guys saw like the video I put of like me spray painting or me like getting the cosplay stuff together. I had on like, like a baggy Naruto shirt, some baggy Nike sweat shorts, right? My hair was crazy in like a curly puff, right? So back to the story. My girl is quiet for like 2 minutes. And then she turns and looks at me and she says, are you a boy or a girl? What? What? Right? So now I'm like, I'm just going to fuck with her. I'm like, I'm a boy. She said, oh, well, you're a pretty boy. Thank you. Right? So then she says, do you want to be a boy or a girl? I said, well, I want to be a girl. She said, well, if your titties was a little bigger, you could be a girl.
Now she had titties. It's crazy.
Y'all, get me the fuck out this car right now. Get me the fuck out this car right now. Get me the fuck out this car right now.
All for
I'm like,
Zordon.
I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think both of us going to make it back, y'all.
She unlocked that door. She unlocked that passenger door.
I took that child lock off and said, go ahead and tell the people to slow down. Go ahead and tell the people to slow down.
She just hopped out.
Yeah.
She said Jesus. I just heard Jesus, and then I turned the door.
Listen, y'all, this was the longest ride of my life. But thankfully, we made it back home. I packed her bag up. I took her to my aunt's for the weekend because, I had the Light Penders event on Saturday. So if you've never been to like a Comic-Con before, like it's really hard to network and make connections with certain people, especially between like cosplayers and photographers. So this event was very special because it gave people that chance to make those connections, and it was invite only. So it's like you knew you were going to have cosplayers there that were of a certain level. You knew that the photographers there were people who actually wanted to work and produce amazing content. So it was just dope, right? And I just want to say my favorite part of the whole event was just people not knowing who I am, if that makes sense. No, I'm not saying it on like no cocky shit, no nothing like that. I liked being in a space where I'm not Stormy. I was with Demetrius and Julius. They were Stormy, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like not being that person. Like, oh, you that girl from Instagram, or oh, you that girl making those clips, or oh, you that girl from the podcast. I thoroughly enjoyed just being able to sit and just not have people say anything to me. It's fine. It's fine. Like, people aren't looking at me like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do or like trying to take pictures of me. Like, I pulled this fucking wig off my head so fast in the middle of a room of like 200 plus people. Like, and I was fine. I was not like nervous about it. No, nothing. Like, first of all, everybody's doing it. Second of all, nobody cares because nobody knows that's Stormy. And I'm not saying it like I'm fucking Halle Berry or something like that. That's not what I mean. I just mean being comfortable in a space where like I don't know everything. People aren't looking to me for the answers. I'm not an influencer in this moment. I'm just genuinely here working and being surrounded by other people. Like, I had so much fun. So much fun. So yeah, once again, thank you to Demetrius and thank you to Julius for inviting me. And yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And long story short, if somebody tells you that it is easy or somebody tells you that it is anybody can do it, you cannot. I'm sure all my pictures are not going to come out great, but I know there are going to be some fire ones, and that's all that fucking matters. And yeah, I'm very happy that Demetrius and Julius extended an offer to me and allowed me to come and be a part of the team, and it was great. I really, really, really had a good time. Shout out to @Hellspawn Cosplay and @Sir Julius. I don't know, go on my page and click one of the tags. You'll find them there, but they're dope as shit. Like, I'm all right. But they are dope as shit. And hopefully as time goes, I can somehow meet on their level because they're dope as shit. And shout out to everybody who was there because and that was a thing. It wasn't like, oh, I'm not Stormy. It was like everybody are so fucking bomb. Like, I'm really just sitting and able to take in what everybody else was doing. Like, it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. Crazy. So yeah, with that being said, let's get back to, I don't even know how I want to phrase this. Let's touch back in with, I know we said it before, but I just got to reiterate it. Let's start with reason why I'm single, number 532. Okay? I'm not sure who's keeping up on numbers, but if you are, put this in for number 532. Hard pivot, switch topics, go. Okay? Reason why I'm single, number 532. Okay? I've been off and on talking with this guy. When I say off and on, I mean he randomly jumps back in my life after I, just ignore him because I'm sick of his shit. Okay? Reason number 532 why I'm single. So someone tries to spin the block on me and comes up with horrible excuses. I then read them politely and say, no, what you're actually doing is X, Y, and Z, a little variety of things. a little gaslighting, a little narcissism, a little you got me fucked up, heavy on the you got me fucked up. Okay. So this nigga says to me, like, yo, you don't be wrong, but you're never going to be happy because you know too much about men. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
To all my like-minded gentlemen, don't just let her tell the story before you.
Please.
Yeah, because it's not what you think.
Please.
I'm only saying that for us, not for you, regular.
So I have a question before I continue the story. Is it possible to be too healed? Okay? Think about that. Is it possible to be too healed? Right? So he said, you don't be wrong, but you're never going to be happy because you know too much about men. I take that back. He said, you don't be wrong, but you're never going to be happy if you keep learning so much about men. What? You don't be wrong, but you're never going to be happy if you keep learning so much about men.
That phrase was different.
Bruh. And then he says, ignorance is bliss. Stop it. Yo, what? It was really the you don't be wrong for me. It was the you don't be wrong for me, right? Because my whole thing is.
Oh, he said you don't be wrong about him playing in your face?
Yes.
And you write him, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And it's fucking one thing
My
men
bad.
never
It
run
took me a
out of
minute.
is the audacity, okay? Never, okay? So, because like what? My whole thing is, this is a very outlandish statement only because when I'm talking about like, you know, men deserve to be happy too. Women should be able to reciprocate time, energy, effort. When I'm talking about, you know, like it's okay to gift your man. It's okay to, you know, show him that you give a fuck. Like when I'm talking about providing peace for your mate and making sure your man is stable in your relationship as well. It's never, you know too much about men, you're never going to be happy. Oh, that's not important. That's not important then. But when I'm reading you for filth, baby, now all of a sudden, I'm never going to be happy because I know too much about men.
You're right, I'm not shit, but like you're not gonna be happy if you keep knowing that I'm not shit. If you always know all
You're
the
taking it
tricks,
too far.
Come on, bro.
Whoa, bitch.
And I thought he was talking. I thought he was coming from a different place, but no.
What?
I was like, yeah, he right. No, that's not.
No, it's not. And it's like, instead of you saying, damn, you're right, you clocked me. Let me get my shit together and come back to you when I'm ready. You look at me and say, no, you're never going to be happy. You know too much about men. No. Do I know too much about men or do I know too much about fuckboys? Like, let's call a spade and let's be honest, right? So I just want to say, me personally, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, okay? I am going to be happy. I am going to find my person. It's just not you, baby. And now you're never getting off the block list. I know every once in a while, I like visit my block list and I give you furlough and I unblock you unless you come out and play for a little bit of parole. No, not no more. This is it. This is it. And that was my sign that this was it because you don't deserve it. It's okay. It's just not you. And we're going to keep that energy because I didn't even have the time to play with you. I don't have the time to play with you. And for any woman who a man has told you, you know, you're never going to be happy because you know too much about men. You don't know too much about men. You know too much about fuckboys and they can't play in your face and they tight about it. We ain't letting that shit slide. No more. All that aside, I wanted to get into a few things that I learned this month. Not this month. A few things that I've reflected on this past month. I was really focusing on my house, my family. Excuse me, I'm a lady. And really just, you know, doing a little bit of spring cleaning, reflecting on my interactions with people who deserve to be in my life, people who, you know, the spring cleaning, getting cut the fuck out of my life, you know, whatever. So, got a list. Took some notes. Things that I have learned about dating, right? That's what we're going to call this episode. Here's what I learned about dating. I like that. or things I learned about dating. I don't know. Give me time. Okay. Number one, things that I learned about dating. Number one, everybody ain't for everybody. Okay. And I want to say that again. Everybody ain't for everybody. Every person that you meet or encounter is not going to turn into your wife, your husband, your soulmate. Shit, sometimes even your baby mama and your baby daddy, especially the way Plan B set up. Prices have gone down. No? What? Is it recording? What? Is this thing on? I'm just saying, like, everybody ain't for everybody. And that's cool. That's cool. You got to get out that mindset because every person that you encounter is not going to turn out being your person. That makes no sense.
There's no need for beef.
Bruh.
It's just that's just what it is, family.
Bruh. Everybody ain't for everybody. And that's
still be
cool.
Friends.
Yes. Yes. Like, I don't know why this concept is so unheard to y'all or like why y'all be having such a hard time digesting it. But like, everybody ain't for everybody. And that's cool, right? So if we're dating and it turns out that it's not me, that's fine. But you know who it's not going to be? You and your new bitch on my timeline. Blocked. I don't want to see that.
How we from unfollowed to blocked? Why can't you just unfollow them?
I'm going to tell you why, right? I have to block you, unfollow, all of the above because, baby, I still want fuck.
Oh, shit.
And I'm mature enough, okay? I'm mature enough to say,
I get that.
I still want to fuck.
As a
now,
man,
now hear me out, though.
I get that.
Here's my caveat. If we are not making money together, there is not a potential for us to make money together. We have no business endeavors. Baby, I don't need to see you. And I still want to hit. So, like, I feel like I'm hurting my own feelings by following you. No?
Outside of mine. I ain't
Yeah.
I'm the same way, but still, I ain't no girl's fault like that.
No. I just feel like if there's not a potential financial investment or opportunity, you gotta go. I still want bump bellies. Like, why would I play myself or torture myself? Because it's really torture. Why torture myself by having you constantly pop up with a new girl doing all the things I wanted you to do with me? And I feel like a lot of us aren't mature enough to have those conversations. Like, that's fine. It don't gotta be me. But it's not gonna be your new bitch.
So see,
Bye.
you're riding a fine line now because if you're not the person, so you're speaking from a person where they said that they're not for you. Or did you do the ending of the relationship?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And it didn't even maybe have to get to a relationship. Like, we are just dating. It did not reach a relationship for whatever reason. I feel like I'm honest enough with myself to be like, bro, I am not going to be a good friend to you. I want you to drop your kids off every morning like daycare. Okay? I can't be a good friend to you. I literally want you to turn me into a toaster strudel. I can't be a good friend to you. I can't. So I'm being responsible and saying no. And once again, this is only if there is not a potential business opportunity because I am mature enough to put shit to the side if like we can make money or we have a job. Because that's just like work.
I feel like you should try next time to stay in your lane and just ride your lane out a little bit.
Why?
I think it'll help you grow.
Grow into what? Somebody in a friend zone?
More
No.
Mature. More mature. See, fellas, it's cool when they do it.
No, but I tell men the same thing.
But still, like, I don't want you waiting and plotting on the nigga. But I mean, you just said y'all not together, but it's cool. Let it be cool.
It is cool.
But yeah, let it be cool on block and unfollow.
Why? But here's my whole thing. I'm not going to be a good friend to you.
How you know?
Because am I doing things because I want to or because I want you to keep me in mind the next time you're single? Exactly. That's not being a good friend. I'm not doing it genuinely from the bottom of my heart.
You don't think that he would know that?
Huh?
You don't think that the opposite party would know that? Male or female? You don't think that they would know that?
No, because people would try to, whenever you told somebody, male or female, whenever you told somebody like, yo, they want to be with you, what's the first thing that person said? Nah, him, nah, her, nah. That's dumb.
That's fact.
That's dumb.
All right.
That's dumb. Once again, it don't gotta be me, but it's damn sure not gonna be you and your new bitch on my timeline. Bye.
Okay. I get you. I can see.
Like, you know what I mean? And I think that having that level of maturity to say like, yo, respectfully, I can't be what you need. Just like apparently you can't be what I need. So it's like, yo, just.
Yeah. I agree.
Chat, my battery about to die. You got a charger?
Battery for what?
My phone.
You got the charger.
No, I don't.
Oh.
And the gimbal? It's just a level of maturity that I feel like a lot of people haven't digested, developed, or are willing to face. Because a lot of y'all, that's why y'all friendships don't be working out. Like, you don't understand why your friend get tight when you bring a new woman around. You don't understand why your friend get tight when you've been telling him about how this one guy keep playing in your face. He's sad because he want a chance to play in your face. No, not even that. Okay. He's sad because he don't understand why you keep enduring that type of behavior when he wouldn't treat you like that. Like, and this all stems from one of y'all not being strong enough to be like, yo, I still want you. I can't be your friend. I can't be your friend. If we're not making money, I can't be your friend because, you know, work is work. You ain't never hit a coworker at your job. The supervisor don't give a fuck that he ain't talking to you no more. You still got to clock in and do your shit and go. Okay, cool. So that's why I say, if we're not working, there's not a potential for us to work, no money is being had, baby, you got to go.
That sucks when you got to put somebody in a position for you not to play them.
Yes. Because you're not going to play me for free.
You going to play yourself, lady. Like, you literally signed up to get played because, honestly, you told me that it ain't, listen, just go ahead.
Bruh.
If you can't be friends with you, I understand.
Cool.
I get what you're
But you thinking you going to play me for free is outlandish.
Yeah. Like you want your feelings hurt. That's just going to happen if I'm still your friend. Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
Big boy decisions.
Big boy decisions.
See, when you hang out with like-minded people, those conversations are very easy.
Yes. Yes.
But tough conversations need to be a thing in 2024 because a lot of you are still moving. Yeah.
It'd be that part too. It'd be that part too. That part too for sure.
Absolutely. That's what's up.
So continuing our conversation, things that I've learned about dating. I feel like I've come to a point where I can really be honest with myself and what I can tolerate or cannot tolerate, right? So I say all that to say, there are women who give up vibes for free. So I understand if I'm too much for you. And I just want to say that again. Hold on, hear me out. Give me a second. There are women who give up vibes for free. So I understand if I'm too much for you. And I know, here I go, the 304s are at it again. Oh, everybody just wants something. The hoes gonna be hoes. Oh, please. Free? The 304s are at it again. Please. Just give me a second, right? When I say free, I mean, there are women who don't require you to show interest or court them properly for them to give their body to you, right? There are women who you will meet on day one and they are willing to come to your house on day two to chill and catch a vibe. Right? Hear me out though. Just let me cook for 1 second, please. Right? There are women who will send you pictures of their booty hole with 0 level consistency or effort. And I just want to say, there is nothing wrong with any of that. But baby, that ain't me. Okay? That ain't me. So when I say free, I mean there are standards, there are boundaries, there's a requirement of effort. And I understand that everybody don't have that. So when I say I'm too much for you, I understand that I might just be too much for you and compared to the women you usually deal with. It's nothing wrong with either situation. And I just want to make that clear. There is nothing wrong with either situation. If you don't require much to, send a nigga a picture of your pap smear, that's cool. That's cool. That's fine. But I want you to know that it's going to take a little bit more from me. 3 good morning texts ain't going to get you a picture of these booty cheeks, big dog. It's not for me. For some women, it will. But for me, nah.
Yeah, I don't like being treated like a hoe,
bruh,
by girls. Like, I don't like when girls treat me like they think that I'm thinking about sex all the time. So yeah,
bruh, I'm serious. When I say
that's
free,
not how you gonna get in, lady.
Yes.
I care less about any of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like when I say free, I don't mean monetary. I mean standards, boundaries. I mean enforcing those standards Boundaries.
It's not a big deal, but I would like to know your favorite color. I think that's important. Like,
Bruh.
we didn't talk about that at all.
But-
If you didn't know that. Like,
But here's the thing, like, the thing is, there are not a lot of women in today's society who enforce all those things. So when I say I'm too much for you, it's like, yo, I understand that that's just not something you're willing to deal with. I get that. It's cool. No big deal. No big deal. I just want you to know, like, before either one of us waste our time. Like, it's because the first thing they do is, I just feel like you be doing too much. It's not that deep. Like, your standards are just a little bit too high. How dare I respect myself? Who the fuck? Like, and when I say respect for myself, I mean respect my boundaries. How dare I uphold my boundaries? How dare I have standards for myself that I want to enforce? I get it. I just want you to know, baby, that ain't me. So when I say it's cool, like, I'm fine, like.
But low-key, fuck you, because you know how hard it is to listen to myself?
Bro, you know how hard it is to stand up and be like, everybody else wants red and I want blue.
But I mean, also though, I know red tastes really, really good.
Bro, hold on.
But I know red tastes really, really good.
To be clear.
And I've dabbled in red, but blue is better for my life. And you actively see me trying to be blue. But for some strange reason, you're over here with this red shit, my G.
Bruh.
It's nothing but this, like,
bruh, like, it's to be clear, like, it's hard to be like, yo, everybody wants red, I want blue, right? Like, you know how hard it is to be a Crip out here? No, I'm just joking.
For real. But for real.
When everybody on Suwoo, Pyro gang, nigga.
Shout out to Snoop, but for real. Like,
yo, like, seriously. Like, especially when you know red is fire and everyone is doing red and you're just cool standing up and be like, that's fine, but I really want a blue. I'm willing to wait for a blue. Like, that's crazy. Crazy.
you know how hard it is to respect myself?
No, I ain't gonna hold
Like
you.
my boundaries.
In today's society, do you know how hard it is to be like, no, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what yacht you trying to take me on. I don't care what premiere you trying to take me on. If you're not looking for a relationship, you're not trying to be monogamous, I'm not the girl for you. Especially
it's
when you
different for
got.
y'all.
But here's the thing, especially when you got
things, yeah.
all the niggas' favorite nigga in your DMs, like, okay, but I can do this for you. I can take you here. I can do this for you. It's like, but you're not really trying to do what I need you to do. Like, bro, I guarantee your favorite nigga is in my DMs right now. I don't care what fucking team he play for. I don't care what fucking industry he's in. I guarantee one of them is in my fucking DMs. And it just be like, no, I'm fine. It's cool. Cool. Oh, you can take me where? You can do what? And then you gonna buy me what? No, it's fine. It's fine.
See,
it's
but
fine.
I feel like a lot of us kind of assume that you guys already know that is game. Like, I would thought that would be part of being chalked up with the game. Like a lot of men, I can't say that, but I feel like some men literally only have the money and success for women. Like, they only do that for girls.
For women.
So, like, if that's your intention, like, I have all this flashy shit. Like, you know how Cat Williams was on stage, he was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about having silk sheets, but bitches do.
Like,
I really feel like that's how niggas live their life. Like, they really do all the shit that they be doing to attract the type of women that they be attracted.
Yeah.
So when you be on that type of time with them, I don't really think, like, because naturally I would just think that that's just part of the game.
But that's real, because you know what? Some men have worked so hard to have the cash flow to do that when you tell them, like, yo, I don't want your money, or you can't buy me, or you can't impress me with monetary things, they don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
They don't know, because it's like, wait, I worked my whole life to be able to do this, to get the bitches I want.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I don't have it, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
And my dumb ass sitting there like, yeah, but can you do a cartwheel?
You change
That
the tire,
nigga ain't work hard to learn how to do no cartwheel.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Like,
Yo!
Yeah, it's bananas, but I think that a lot of us just think that's just part of the game. Like, I don't think a lot of people just realize that, like, no, you kind of have to be a little more well-rounded individual to kind of come over here. Like, I understand that you got a fat butt, and I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't need you to be twerking while we're at Target.
Yes.
You know what? Go pick out these three things that are going to be $75. You know, and let's just leave.
But I just want to say, real fast, there's nothing wrong with twerking in Target. There's nothing wrong if your standards are for a man to be able to purchase you X, Y, and Z. There's nothing wrong with your standards or your boundaries being you can provide blah, 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 blah. All I'm saying is for me.
Not over here.
All I'm saying is for me. All I'm saying is for over here. There's nothing wrong with anything that was said.
It's a place for everything.
Exactly. To each his own.
But yeah, I don't think that people. I think the niggas just think this is part of the game. sometimes like this is what I got this for. So like, what are you talking about?
Blue has always been on the chill side. For God Creflo, I am crying. Aaron Nash 73 says niggas lead with their wallets and then complain about the gold diggers. Cashbury Exotic says she better throw that ass in Target. You gotta relax.
Yo,
this is what I'm saying. There's something for everybody. But to reiterate, everyone is not for everybody, okay? Official Meha says, wifey, you never sent Addie for the flowers or edible arrangements. Baby, send me some chicken wings. I'm gonna get you when I'm done. Go ahead and send that DM so I don't forget. Send me some chicken wings.
Break the curse, bro.
Yeah.
Send that information, family.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Big back energy.
Get out my face, shot.
Big back energy.
So the last thing I really wanted to touch on, and I feel like this is very important because I know some of you don't believe it. You aren't. Well, did this thing die again, shot? No, it just moved. Okay, great. I just want to say there are more good men out there than there are F-boys. Okay? I know. Hold on. Ladies, please give me a second. Damn. Okay? There are more good men out there than there are F-boys. But unfortunately,
they got the loudest mic in the room.
There are more F-boys with mics. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. The F-boys, I don't know what type of stronghold they have on the podcast community, but a lot of what you see pop up on your timeline supports a narrative that doesn't actually fucking exist.
And they also say things that if you were living the life that they're portraying to live when they dupe y'all, it's understood. Like, I don't have to walk around. You can look at me and say, oh, this nigga look like he hold the door open for his girl. Like, yeah, because that's what I do. Like, I don't have to talk about it. So, like, if you're out here, that's why. Like, they have the loudest mic. Like, nobody's on a podcast talking about being a good man. You're just that.
And this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, nobody has to talk about that.
There are still men who want to be monogamous. There are still men who want to get married. There are still men who value their wife, their family, their kids. Like, I know there are still men who don't want to go get a passport and go to other countries and do outlandish things, okay? There are. Don't believe it. Don't believe what you see on Al Gore's internet.
It's really crazy, too, because at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to tour or anything like that, but, like, when girls talk to me and I'll be talking to these girls, and they be like, Rashad, like, you're such a good guy. And I'll be like, yo, for real, I'm regular.
Yeah.
And if every nigga was out here doing this shit, I would not be shining as much as you think I am.
Yeah.
You need to relax. Because if I was diabolical right now, I can literally just spin this whole, and that's just how these niggas is doing it, because I guess it's just a rarity. But my whole thing is, since you're saying that, like, that means that y'all niggas just dealing with the same dudes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you just dealing with Ray, you just still dealing with the same niggas.
And I feel like the same thing goes for women, because there are still women who don't view men as an ATM. There are still women who know how to reciprocate your time and energy financially, spiritually, mentally, right? And it's like, you got to think about yourself. Think about it to yourself, right? If all this was real and women only wanted men who made six figures,
everybody be single.
How come the bums keep having kids? How come they keep getting pregnant by bum niggas, right? Or even the flip side of it. If men only dealt with women of a certain caliber and only did X, Y, and Z, how come they still keep getting ran through the fucking washing machine when they get divorced or when they get put on child support? I thought you only picked the best of the best, right? So I feel like don't listen to what you say on it don't listen to what you hear on the internet, because it's not real. It's not fucking real. But these podcasts and these microphones, baby.
Yo, for real, all these niggas right now are like Derek Jans 3.0. And the only reason I say that is because this nigga danced in y'all face. He literally had us arguing with y'all about him being a fuckboy, and y'all literally said that we was jealous of this nigga. You know how mad that makes us feel? You told us that we were jealous of Derek Jans because he know what the right. He was like a fuckboy, but he was like a true virgin. But these niggas now are just super loud. My whole thing is, y'all are gurus on dealing with scallywags. So that means that's all you know how to deal with. I deal with regular chicks. I have no experience dealing with scallywags.
Mhm.
I know what they are. I know what they smell like, and I know what they look like. But at the end of the day, I just stay away from them.
Yes. And then, because I'm like, yo, listen.
But they're experts in these niggas. Like, they know everything they do. They talk about, they don't have no good experiences. And I've been shooting podcasts for a while. I've never heard a group of niggas that have nothing nice to say about a girl. And the whole, like, Fresh and Fit, have you ever heard them say anything nice about a girl? I'm like, dog, that's all you've ever dealt with?
What we're putting out into the atmosphere is not real. So it's like, how do we change these narratives? That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I want y'all to know love still exists. Black love especially still exists. There's somebody for you, but you have to enforce certain boundaries and standards to have them. And it's like, don't listen to the podcast. And I know some of y'all like, but you're a podcast. Bitch, I'm trying to fix it now. The fuck?
You gotta zoom out. You gotta log off.
Bruh.
I just log off. Take a little. Is this my life?
Bruh.
Do I have money for gold diggers to be in my life?
Yes.
Like, am I really?
Yes.
Am I really this bad to be the man in this sector? And I hate to say this, but like, do I give what I'm asking for in return?
Do you?
Like,
do you?
And then I'm not
talking
about
because why these scallywags feel so comfortable around you?
I don't mind like if a girl feels like she needs to have a certain lifestyle, that's cool. But like you're broke, and I'm not saying you're broke like you pay your bills and you just at a certain point in your life where you ain't got it like that. You don't have it like that. No, you're a bum and you're broke. But for some strange reason, your mindset is that you think that you deserve all this. My mother always told me never date a girl without a job because she's never going to value $1.
Yes.
She doesn't know the value of $1.
No.
Like I don't want my lady to work, but at the same time, I'm glad.
Hold on. Aaron Ash said, a lady told me good guys don't make her coochie throb.
Run.
At the end of the day, love still exists. And I'm just doing my part to spread the message. Not all heroes wear capes. That's it. All right, let's get that mushy stuff out of here. Now it is time for the edible portion of the show. So the edible portion is when we read questions, comments, stories that you guys send in. And on the day we record, I usually put up a prompt. But if you have something to say on a day that I'm not recording, or what you have to say doesn't really fit in the prompt, easy solution. All you have to do is email inquiries@stormypea.com. Get your shit off, and we can move it from there, right? Okay, so the first question that we have today, and y'all, this one, it touched me in my heart, okay? It says, my girlfriend cheated on me in July, and I still can't trust her. Is it fair for me to leave her? Ooh. Oh, my God.
I would have said, sayonara, sucker.
And I'm going to read it again.
In July.
It says, my girlfriend cheated on me in July, and I still can't trust her. Is it fair for me to leave her? In the month of March, in the year of 2024, our Lord? What?
In honor of women, for women everywhere, yeah, you should leave her.
Short answer, yes. Yes, it is fair for you to leave her. But an even longer answer, when you guys were in July, right? In the past, were you being unfaithful to her? Because if so, not only is it fair for you to leave her now, but it was fair for her to leave you back then. Okay? But I want to say, just because she didn't have the strength to leave you then doesn't mean you can't leave her now. I feel like a lot of times we be having this energy of, oh, he held me down and then I made one mistake and he left me. If that goes against his values, he should. Just like if he cheated on you, you should, right? But I feel like if you still can't trust her and you guys have talked about it, you've went to therapy, you've tried other avenues, and it's not moving in your heart, at the end of the day, you deserve to be happy too. So if your happiness comes with leaving her, and it's been months, of trying, and it's been months of still unhappy, at the end of the day, are you going to be happy or is she going to be happy? Because right now it's seeming like both of y'all, it's not going to happen for the both of y'all. Like, Who do you want to be happy? You or her? Who do you care about more? You or her? And this isn't just for this man in this situation. Sis, if he cheated on you and you cannot get past it, and the only way you felt like for you to feel better was to cheat on him with someone else, no. You should have left too. You should have left too. Fair is fair and wrong is wrong. And leaving is leaving. I mean, I just feel like, yeah. Yeah,
being a bigger person is that blue shit.
Bruh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody be tough until it's time to have a conversation about why you not happy in a relationship. And when I say that, I mean, it's tough to say why you're happy, and it's also tough to hear it and be strong enough to fix it. Strong enough to fix it. No, y'all want to talk about that shit. Y'all want to talk about who get their ass ate. No. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why you or your partner have been complaining about the same thing for 6 months and nobody's changing it. Let's talk about that too. Bring it all up.
Crazy.
Tell me. Okay. So this next thing, it's edible with a twist. Okay. And I really want you guys to chime in on this as well. Right. So I don't know if it's just the spring cleaning mood or what I've learned about myself and dating. Right. I realize sometimes we can't get over shit because we never really expressed it. Right. So I was talking to my therapist about it, and she was like, yeah, you should write a letter to your ex. You don't have to send it to him. You can burn it. You can, rip it up. You can bury it. You can do whatever. But sometimes it's beneficial just to get the feelings out, right? So I'm like, cool. Wrote my feelings down. I felt better. Great, okay? And it's not always like, yo, fuck you. You did me wrong, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's a chance to take accountability. Like, closure doesn't always have to come with us bumping bellies at 2 a.m. That's not your closure. That's just my closure.
That'd be fun, though. Should be too good. Should be 2 seasons.
Listen.
Should be two seasons.
Come on.
That should be 2 seasons.
Come on. Closure looks different for different people. All right. Sometimes it comes with you getting your shit off your chest. Okay. Closure doesn't always have to be, yeah.
You're proven right.
Exactly. Like
sometimes you just need to
get it out. Like, yo,
yeah.
Here's what I did wrong. Here's what I feel like you did wrong. Here's what I feel like we could have did differently. Here's what I appreciated when we were together. Here's what I miss about us. X, Y, and Z, right? So I felt like the letter helped me. It helped me a lot. So I'm like, yo, I want to extend this courtesy to my followers. I'm going to help them out. So I put up a prompt and I said, yo, leave a message for your ex. And the answers that I got tickled me, to say the least. Okay. First one. Nanny boo boo, I'm up now. First of all,
oh shit,
you thought you ate with that, but all that told me was you was broke as shit in a relationship and you were not trying to be better. And she said, I'm sick of this shit. You pack up your PS5 and you get the fuck out with your broke ass. Okay? And you took that and you turned it around and you said, Nanny boo boo, I'm up now. First of all, Julius, don't come on here talking shit. Okay? I just gave you your props earlier in the episode. Don't come on here talking shit. Thank you. All right? Yeah, man. I don't know. Could Nanny boo boo, I'm up now, be taken positively in any way?
Absolutely not. I would.
Okay.
Like, what, nigga? What? Ain't this what they do?
Get Nanny boo boo?
Yeah, no, we ain't chilling, dog. You ain't making no hand gestures at me.
Okay. So I wanted to give people a chance to get some shit off their chest because emotions are better out than in. So I put up a prompt and it said, leave a message for your ex. And the answers I got. We're going to go to the next one. Okay. The next one says, if I die and go to heaven and see you there, I'm going to hell.
Man.
What? What? If I die and go to heaven and see you there, I'm going to hell.
Nah, say it in African voice.
If I die and go to heaven and see you there, I am going to hell.
I'm not in heaven. I am in hell.
I am not in heaven. I am in hell. Lord, why have you forsaken me? Cut all that shit out. Cut that out the fucking podcast, please. No shade. I love my Africans. Y'all be tuned in, so no shade, no shade.
You remember that pastor on the internet? He's
Yo.
like, if you die,
Bruh.
and you go to heaven, you
That
don't see me there.
In my mind, all I hear
You are in hell.
in my mind, all I hear is, why are you gay? Y'all never seen that clip? The bull will be like, why are you gay?
Just a
No?
gay.
Gay.
Yo, is there a way to abbreviate that to make it so
Gay.
people can say it on the shirt?
Ghey. Gay.
Gay.
Yo, I will not be putting that on the shirt. I will not. All right, come on, Shot. I put up a prompt and said, leave a message for your ex. And this one, I felt like, a lot of you felt this in your spirit, but couldn't quite get the words out. So this is the one that I like the most. And it said, I heard you doing bad. Your fault.
It's the simplicity for me.
Not my bad. Not I'm sad to hear that. Not I'm sorry that you're going through that. None of that. My man said, I heard you doing bad. Your fault. In my mind, I felt like you wanted to add, you bitch ass nigga.
Big back bitch.
Yo, come on. Come on.
I'm on a roll today, fellas.
Yo,
Smooth.
how can I get offended without getting offended? I'm crying. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the answers were a little bit petty, but no judgment because this was a safe space to get your shit off. So it's like, yeah, put it all out there. You'll feel better. It's better out than in. That doesn't just apply to vomit, farts, poop, okay? Babies, okay? It's emotions too. You got to get it out. It's better out than in. So lastly, I put up a prompt. I said, leave a message for your ex because emotions are better out than in. And the last one, this is when we dive deep.
It was on the right track a little bit.
This is when we dive deep, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie, I low key want to expose it because I feel like this woman needs to hear this answer, okay? It says, I couldn't marry you because your family would leech off us, respectfully. And the reason I say I felt like this woman needed to hear this is because what if she don't know why he said no or why he didn't follow up with the marriage? What if she thought he was a clay ass nigga and was just playing in her face? What if she thought he was just a clay?
She could have like brung about a whole clan of women that don't like men because of her story.
Yes.
And he might have just, dang, bro, you might have just fucked it up for a whole bunch of niggas right now.
She could, so what, nigga? She could have took this and villainized this, like, to the left. You know what I mean? So, it's hard because I feel like I very rarely say this, but I feel like maybe sis did need to hear that. Because if she don't know, she don't know.
I think that he probably they weren't comfortable enough to have that conversation. He probably wasn't comfortable enough to have that conversation.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why he wouldn't say that. Because even in an argument, because your family a whole bunch of gold diggers, like that would have just popped up.
Yes.
Especially for a man, like we would have just said that, like, because your mom not going to be spending my money.
And then if you really care about her, how do you say that
That's real love
without
right there.
offending her?
That's probably why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
That sucks, bro, because, no, I ain't going to bring that on you.
Listen.
You might want to spin a block on that. The fact that you said it in private means you want to say it in the light.
Oh, for sure.
Everything.
For sure.
What they say about everything in the dark?
Everything done in the dark comes to light. All right, guys. So let's recap. Let's talk about it. We talked about my grandmother losing her freaking mind. And we talked about is it possible to be too healed? We talked about giving up vibes for free. We talked about everybody isn't meant for everyone. There are more good men out there than there are F-boys. That applies to women as well. We answered some edibles. And yeah, that's it. I'm not sure if you guys heard from a few episodes ago. Please stay tuned within the next couple of weeks. We will be revamping, rebranding, and just turning into something bigger and better. And I can't wait for you guys to hear it. In the meantime, we're going to stick to our regularly scheduled program and continue to bring the tough conversations that a lot of people aren't willing to have, and giving people the space and opportunity to get their shit off without being judged, because that's all this is. As long as we're being respectful, you know. My message is always going to be the same. Follow me on the gram at Stormy PEA, at Chocolate Chip and Sip.